Hey, what up YouTube? We're going to do a full service repair, so let's start with a new battery. You're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, take it out. Needle nose help for this, just to have something to press it so it can unclamp. Alright, so when disconnecting the battery, we're going to want to take the negative out first and then the positive. Negative's out. Now the positive is, we bend that out of the way, pull this out. If this pops out, I'd recommend cleaning it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just throw the new battery on in. Alright, so we are going to do the positive and negative, but before you put the positive on, make sure you put this bar back over and you just press it down until it clips in like that. And then we can put the positive on and then we'll do the negative. Alright, with the battery hooked up, go ahead and put that back on. Alright, you can put your seat down. We're about to find if it came charged. Air filter is simple. Go ahead and put your green outer filter, over it. And then we'll lift this up. There's two knobs right here. Pull that one out. Pull that one out. This comes off. That comes out. There's your old filter. I cleaned it in the fall, but just going to replace it. Go ahead and clean this area well. Once you got it wiped out, go ahead and wipe the inside of that out pretty good. If you have an air compressor, even better. I just use some blue shop towel. I do have a compressor, but wasn't going to bother my time with it. It's an oval, pretty hard to mess up. Put it on. Make sure she's snug. Go ahead and put that back into place. Make sure your levers are right. And then all you got to do is snap your levers. You're good to go. Alright, this fuel filter still has 170 hours left on it. I've already put a new one on since I got the machine, but I wanted to show how you would. So see the arrow going left, that is going to be the way it goes. Use a vice grip right here to pinch off your fuel line, and then a pair of pliers to pinch these and move them out of the way. Take that out. Whoop. I dropped it, but put the new one in with the arrow facing to the left, same way this one is, and then go ahead and put these back on, and then release your fuel, vice grip, and fuel filter. This is the kit I got that just has everything in it. It's for the Kohler 20 to 26 horsepower. But it comes with the fuel filter, spark plugs, 2 quarts of oil, synthetic blend at that. Comes with the oil filter, and it came with the air filter, all for 70 bucks. Really not that bad. The only thing, and it's not a big deal because I do oil changes pretty frequently, but it came with a smaller one instead of the premium bigger one that I like for oil filters, and then it came with a smaller fuel filter, but this one's still good for so long. But I like to put the better stuff on it, but I'm gonna run through this stuff. It's the beginning of the season, so not a big deal. I'll change it out when I have to. Alright, well, warm up your engine for a few minutes and then disconnect your spark plug. There's one on each side, so don't forget that. I have it on half of my jack, so I'm just going to lift it up a little. You don't have to do this, but I think it helps. You can come here and pull your dipstick out now. Take your dipstick out, clean it off as good as you can. Come on down here, crack that. Go ahead. Yep. Anyways, you turn it and pull it. I don't know if I said push it or not, but you pull it out and then it just flows. And then once this is done flowing, we'll change this out. If you have a tool, even better. I oiled mine last time, so yeah, I'll get it off with my hand this time, but yeah. Alright, so it's almost done draining, so I'm going to go ahead and get a little on here And then we're going to go ahead and just rub it around the seal on there. This oil isn't bad, but I just want to point out that tilting it really just helps get those last few drops out of there. Alright, when it's done dripping, go ahead and push it back in and turn it to lock it. And then you can go ahead and cap it. And then we'll go ahead and we'll take off this. Oh, and this comes out right over the frame, so if you want to prevent oil from going all over your frame, make sure you put paper towels there. Alright, don't forget to put the old oil on your new fuel filter, and then you don't have to tighten these things on, so you'll never get them off. Just make sure they are snug, like that, and that's good. The paper towel under it helps so you don't get so much, but of course, wipe your frame off. And, you know, just a little spilled before I could get to it, but just wipe everything off, and voila. If you own a funnel, now's a great time to use it, because we're going to be putting 2 quarts of synthetic blend 10W30 into the engine. Put your dipstick back in, and then you can connect your spark plug, but I'm not going to do that because I am changing out my spark plugs. By law, like AutoZone, places like that, they have to accept oil, used oil at no charge, so you can go ahead and just pour it back into these jars and take it to them, and they'll take it, and it's not your problem anymore. Just write used on the bottle, that way you don't go ahead and put it in a different machine or something. Alright, time for spark plugs. You'll need this one, a 25-132-23, doesn't matter if it's Kohler or not. A 5/8 spark plug puller never hurts. This is the second one. Dirty. Still usable, but we're going into a new season. Let's be fresh. Very important that you're gentle when you do this, because I'm pretty sure there's steel on the spark plugs and it's an aluminum block. So you do not want to cross thread it. Just put it in till it's kind of snug, and then just give it a twist with the socket and wrench. Like I said, be very gentle. Gentle. Listen to that. Be gentle. And don't forget it. And then don't forget to put your spark plug hookup back on. Same thing with this one. We're going to put it in hand tight, and we're going to be very gentle. Alright, now that we got finger tight, we're going to go ahead and just barely. Alright, once it's finger tight and you give it that last little quarter turn, just go ahead and hook that back up. Or officially done under the hood, so you can go ahead and put that back down. So it had Champion in it, and those are going to be 3071. Now if you did everything right, this should turn on and we shouldn't blow up. Let it run for a minute, let that new oil cycle through, and then you're good to shut her off. Make sure there's no leaks or anything, and ready to cut. But before you're really ready to cut, let's go ahead and put some new blades on it. Alright, so for the blade change, obviously you will need a set of 42-inch blades. There should be 2 of them for the XT2 Cup Cadet. And then I got the mulching kit, and I know it comes with yellow blades, but I'm just going to go ahead and use the black blades that I got. You'll need to get it in the air somehow. Please do it safely. I have this. Not everyone does. Please be safe. Do not let this fall on you. Go ahead and take the safety pins out. And then make sure you're set for lift. Alright, after you got it like an inch or 2 off the ground, go ahead and put a strap on it. And if you think you're going to skip this step, go ahead and ask yourself, is this how you want a cute paramedic to find you? It's a 48-inch jack. As you can see, we're halfway up it. What you're going to want to go ahead and do now is put these in. And we're going to pin them. See? Pins. And before you skip the step, ask yourself, do you want these to fall out? That thing to fall on your head somehow? And that's how you're going to be found. We're going to use a 15/16 on this big old bad boy I got from Harbor Freight. If you don't have this, you're going to need a 2x4 or something to put in the blades to keep it from rotating. And that way you can use, just take off the bolt with some good old elbow grease.
Mowing season starts tomorrow. Got the fresh blades on it.
Alright, we got the new blades on, and I did clean up that oil I saw on the deck. Now it's time to take these pins out. We just set that down, and then stand back. I gotta put a rubber guard there, but whoop, hit the phone. But you can do it the old boring way too. And then before it's all the way on the ground, take your strap off. You can go ahead and put her on the ground now. Go ahead and put your safety pins back in now that they're down. That way you don't lose them and you have them to be safe later on in life. Give the oil a minute or two to kind of like level back out and do its thing, and then we're ready to rip it up. It's not very tall yet, but let's see how the new blades are. Well, as you can see, we are ready for mowing season. That is start to finish, full tune-up on your Cadet XT2. I hope this helps you. Thanks for watching. Cheers to more bids and vids. And as always, have a great day.